What's happening there, guys, and welcome back to F1 Fresh. Racing in the F1 might seem like a dangerous thing to do, but some of the drivers out there have already started to make their mark on the asphalt at a young age. In this video, we're taking a look at the youngest F1 drivers ever in the world. But before we do that, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our future videos going forward.
Hi guys, when do you think Red Bull can win the World Championship again? Why are you laughing?
Number 7. Max Verstappen. One of the best racers to ever join the F1 is no doubt Max Verstappen. If you're even the least bit interested in the F1 racing world, you'll have a pretty clear idea of just how good he is, but here are some details about why he's considered to be a promising up-and-comer. He was born in 1997, which makes him around 24 years old presently. At this young age, he's managed to be signed on by Red Bull, but he didn't just start his racing journey. He actually made headlines as the youngest racer when he joined the competition while being at the tender age of 17. He made his mark in the Australian Grand Prix. He has since been in several races, but one of the recent ones was the Bahrain Grand Prix. Here, he truly surpassed all expectations that anyone had from him by leaving everyone in the dust during certain practice runs. He also got his personal best 4th position in this Grand Prix. Due to his hard work and talent, among the young racers in the F1, he is considered to have the most wins. Since he has just gotten started in this world, who knows what other records he might break by the end of his career.
Yeah, I've understood now because of people saying what Pierre's been said, and I've not been able to speak to Pierre just yet.
Number 6. Lando Norris. One up-and-comer that has surely made a name for himself in the Formula One world is Lando Norris. He's 22 years old, but has already gotten some major accomplishments under his belt. One of those accomplishments was getting 3rd place in the Austrian Grand Prix. He's a British-Belgian racer and currently drives for McLaren. He was first signed by them in 2017 and was chosen to be in the Formula One World Championship in 2019. This means that in 2 short years, he impressed them so much that he was elevated to a whole new level of racing. He has no doubt got a very bright future ahead of him. Number 5. George Russell. While there are many people that are fans of the Formula One racing events from a young age, there are few that actually start racing for them at that point in their life. George Russell is the exception to this rule, as he began to slowly make his name known throughout the racing world when he was signed by Mercedes. He was born in 1998 and is currently 24 years of age. He's a British racer and joined the esteemed Mercedes team in 2017. While he hasn't had any major wins during his relatively small career, he has been making a name for himself due to his extraordinary skills. One of the things about him that made headlines back in the start of his career was that he raced for 123 laps when he was giving the test to join Mercedes' team. That shows the level of commitment and tenacity he has, and those are the most essential things needed to get on the podium at the Formula One.
But obviously coming more and more to the States is great, and I enjoy my time over here, and I think the fans are great.
Number 4. Mick Schumacher. If the last name seems a bit familiar to you, that is for a reason. Mick Schumacher is the son of the 7-time world champion Michael Schumacher, so it seems like he has some big shoes to fill in his career. He's been racing for a while, but was born in 1999. Being at the age of 23, he has so far not had any major wins or accomplishments in his career, but that's understandable, seeing as he has a long way to go. One thing that he has managed to achieve in this short time span is getting signed by the Haas Ferrari team. He was first enrolled in the Ferrari Driver Academy in 2019, and since then has been consistently improving himself. His ability stood out to his team as well, which said that he could be racing for the Ferrari team as early as 2023. He made his entry into the world of Formula One with the Bahrain Grand Prix, but failed to gain a notable win. It seems like he has a lot of work to do before he reaches the heights set by his father. Number 3. Lance Stroll. Being a young driver in the Formula One world takes a lot of courage. This is because in the early days of racing, one might not get that many wins, or not even a single one for that matter. In any case, those who stick around are sure to eventually reach the heights they were aiming for. Such a story could also be applied to Lance Stroll in the future. Currently, he is struggling a bit in the racing world, but if he remains true to his goals, he's sure to come out a new man. He was born in October 1998, making him just 24 years old. He's a Canadian-Belgian by birth, but he races under the Canadian flag. He has driven for the Williams Racing Team at one point in his career, which is a huge accomplishment to have at such a young age. After racing with them for a while, he moved on to the Racing Point team in 2021, which is also known as the Aston Martin team. Some might throw stones at him for crashing in a race, but it's important to realize that all those crashes are bound to make him a better racer in the end. Number 2, Nikita Mazepin. As you might very well be aware, there's no shortage of young drivers in the Formula 1, but not everyone among them has managed to shine through. This is the case for Nikita Mazepin, who did make a name for himself before arriving at Formula 1. In this competition, however, he has thus far not made any valuable contributions to his team. Speaking of which, due to his talents, he was signed by the Haas Formula 1 team, but that's not the most interesting part of his story. Nikita Mazepin was born in 1999 in Russia, making him just 23 years old. As the name of the country might have alluded to, it's gotten him in some major hot waters. While he did race under the neutral flag for the Russian Automobile Federation, he had his contract terminated recently when his home country invaded Ukraine. His last race under his contract was the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and there's no telling what his future might hold for him. Number 1, Yuki Tsunoda. By far the youngest driver in the Formula 1 racing world is Yuki Tsunoda. He was born in 2000, meaning he's only 22 years old right now. He currently races for the Scuderia AlphaTauri team in the Formula 1 racing events. He's been consistently giving excellent performance after excellent performance and has managed to impress the people around him so much that some of them have dubbed him the best rookie the F1 has seen in years. One example of his mighty accomplishments can be seen in the fact that he got the 9th position in the season opener of Bahrain Grand Prix. That might not seem like much, but it's hugely impressive for someone his age. This young man is surely showing a lot of talent and promise in the F1, and there's no telling how far he'll actually go. So there you have it, guys. These were some of the youngest F1 drivers in the world today. These young drivers have a lot of potential, and here's hoping they get the chance to fully utilize them in their future. And this about wraps up our video, which we hope you guys had a blast watching. And if you did, don't forget to let us know your appreciation by hitting that like button, and if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell so you don't miss out on being notified of our future videos going forward. And as always, I'll catch you guys later in the next one. Bye now!